Hello everyone, and welcome to day 1 of the Peplum Top Sew-a-Long from Mama Can Do It. Today, we are going to be assembling our pattern. If you haven't already, make sure to grab your pattern from mamacandoit.com and use code Peplum Sew-a-Long for 25% off your purchase. Now, let's get started. I'm going to show you a few little tips on assembling your pattern and some basic instructions for all of our beginner sewing friends out there. Printing your pattern, there is a little test square on the first page, 1 inch or 4 centimeters. When printing this, you are going to make sure this test square measures accurately. You are going to want to set your printer to print to actual size or custom scale 100%. Do not print at fit to page, then your test square will be inaccurate. Also, make sure when you're printing your pattern to just print the first page, so you can just measure your test square and then print the rest from there if it measures accurately. And if your test square doesn't measure accurately, you don't have to reprint the whole pattern. Now, when measuring your test square, a lot of us sewing friends like to use these handy dandy sewing measuring tapes, which are great for when you're doing other things in sewing. But for measuring your test square, you're going to want to use a hard ruler or a hard wood or plastic ruler, or you can use a quilting ruler as well. This makes sure that it's exactly right because these nice flexible measuring tapes can get sort of stretched out over time, so the measurement is not exactly accurate. When putting together your pattern, you'll see that there's a line here and down here and little circles. When assembling your pattern, you're going to want to make sure this line, there's going to be another line on your other page, and the lines should overlap so that the two lines look like one. I'll show you on an assembled pattern. You can see here the faint outline of the line from page 13 and whichever page this is, and from page 18. And they all overlap to create this pattern piece. Also, when printing your pattern, you'll see that there are many lines here for all the different sizes. If you'd like, you can just print one size using the layers feature. You go on your computer or whatever you're printing your pattern from, and there will be two little squares that overlap. Click that, and then you can click only the size you need, or a few sizes if you need a few. So then it appears as just a few sizes instead of having this jumbled mess to try to figure out what line you need to print on. When assembling your pattern, you can either use tape to hold the pieces of paper together, or you can use a glue stick. I like to use a glue stick because I find it easier, but in the past when I've just used regular glue sticks, I found that my pages fall apart easier. So I like to use their Elmer's Craft Bond glue stick or this new extreme glue stick that they have. I find my pages stay together a lot better that way, and papers are a lot stronger, so I can make a pattern over and over again without worrying about my pages falling apart. That's all for day 1 of assembling your pattern pieces. Now you all can go and put together your pattern so you're ready to cut out your fabric tomorrow. Join me back here tomorrow for day 2 of the Relaxed Peplum Top Sew-a-Long as we cut out our fabric.